I want to talk you through this amazing trade, GBPCHF. Okay, but then real quick, before we get started, I want to show you the screenshot that I did take before this trade playing out. So this is GBPCHF. Over here, you guys can see this was sent on June 19. That's when I did send that screenshot to my inbox. Okay, so now I'll help you to zoom in so that you guys can see this was June 19th when I did take the trade. Okay, and this was a screenshot taken on H4. All right, now that is looking at this setup right now. You see it went and hit take profit. And how much was that? That was like 1,044 points, or 1,444 probably. Yeah, okay, that's like 144 pips. Okay, but now she was very slow, guys. This pair played out for like 3 weeks, June 19th until when was this? She did hit take profit on July 7th. So that is like 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, all right, so let me talk you through and show you why I did take the trade and why I was that patient enough to wait for this market until hitting a full take profit. Okay, so what caught my attention basically was this. Zooming out, this is now based on the H4. Okay, if you look at this trade, basically, you know, initially I've been looking for ways and possibilities to start looking for sale opportunity, because we had this trend line over here. And if you understand that, I mean, if you understand how I trade, guys, I do say I look for a third touch, first touch right there, a low right there, then second touch right there, lower high right there. Now on the third touch, this is where I should be looking for my selling opportunity. All right, but now what happened is, if you look at this, we also had a trend right here. All right, so I was like, okay, fine, I've seen the market you know, respecting our third touch. But then now looking at this right here, no, I say no, I don't like this approach. Why? Because I say each and every time, understand how price is approaching your key levels. But then if you look at this approach right here, this was not an impulse fix. So I said to myself, no, I'm not looking for sale. I just want to see what this price wants to do. All right, because why? This is just a continuation. Okay, price was giving us another bullish continuation, because over here we had an impulse down correction. So I was anticipating, you know, maybe the market might go up, right? But what price did, basically it went and then dropped. No, I lost interest on this joint. Okay, so I kept looking at how price behaved until I saw price now trading outside our third touch zones. All right, what am I talking about? If you look at this, price broke out of our trend line. Let me delete this real quick. Come on. All right, looking at this, you see that price broke outside this trend line over here. Okay, and now started creating a trend: higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And then I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Now, if you use Fibonacci tool, you can see at least, I think the market gave us at least 50% retracement, you know, at least half of it. All right, from here where we had our first impulse, and then until where we had our pullback. All right, so now looking at this, you see we had this level as our 50%. Yeah, I think if you zoom in, guys, you guys can see. Make sure you cater everything right there. All right, so we see price pull back at least 50%, which is a good retracement. Okay, so that's okay. And I'm like, okay, now you understand that I trade first touch, second touch, and the third, but sometimes the market won't give you third touch. Remember that. I always say that, right? So if you bring in this as a trend, you see, okay, first touch, second touch. Now if you were waiting for the market to come here to give you a third touch, then you start looking for your buy opportunity, you see you missed that, right? So why didn't I wait for price to, you know, pull back on the third touch for me to look for my buy opportunity? Let me explain. All right, so looking at this right here, remember what I said, this is what caught my attention right there. Okay, and I'm like, yo, that's amazing. Guess what, this is the beginning of our impulse phase, if you like. In fact, let me just delete now everything and now analyze the market over here. Simple, this is an impulse phase, and if you like, we can call it as an impulse right here. Let's call it out as an impulse right there. So we have this as the beginning of our impulse phase. Okay, so once we've seen the market has given us an impulse phase, we need to understand, I repeat, understand how price is approaching your zones, understand what price is doing. What am I talking about? If this market just pull back with another impulse, I would have not taken this trade. But if you look at this, it pulled back with a flag. All right, so the moment I saw that, I'm saying, yeah, this is it, baby. So now, how will I know that the market is ready to go up? How will I know that price is ready, to move, so that I can take my end opportunity? And if you guys see over here, once I did take my trade, you see the market went to my favor. Then all of a sudden, over here, I think this was 12 a.m. I think, yeah, this is like a gap right here. Yeah, you guys can see down over here. When I bring this arrow right here, you guys can see at the bottom is written Monday 22nd June 2026 0000. That's the time. So I think this is a gap. So you see, I had no drawdown. I can say I had no drawdown. Yeah, I took the trade, then the market just did this thing. So I'm pretty much sure. Let me see how many pips. The market went to my favor up to 36 pips, and then price close, or market close. Then now it opened with a gap. So price opened over here. Okay, when was this? It was on Monday. So that means I did take this trade on Friday. Yeah, took the trade on Friday around let me confirm. Let's go back to our screenshot. Come on, what's the time? Yeah, 8:39 a.m. I took the trade at 8:39, right? 8:39, that's when I did take the trade. All right, so yeah, right there. Oh, okay, it depends on I think timing. Yeah, right here, I don't know, I think setting. Yeah, but either way, let me see if I can get my location. Okay, yeah, I think it's right. Yeah, 8, I don't know why is it saying 4. Oh yeah, 08. Come on, I'm crazy right there. So yeah, I did take that trade right there, and then now on Friday price closed, and then waited for Monday when the market opened here with a gap. But then yeah, let's now understand how I did take the trade. What I was looking for, guys. You understand? I repeat, you see the way I've analyzed this market from this perspective, the bigger picture. First touch right here. I'll repeat, guys. This is the same thing that I do, guys, and I keep telling you each and every time I upload my videos showing you how I take the trade. Right? Come on, my mouse is playing donuts with me. All right, I don't know why. Right there. So yeah, if you look at this, where did I take the trade? Where I did take the trade outside this trend. Okay, I took the trade outside. All right, so that is the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. What happened? Zooming in on our flag, where did I take the trade? 1 2 3 right here. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with this mouse, sorry guys. Right there. Okay, so where did I take the trade? I took the trade outside this trend right here. Okay, but it's not just, oh, the market has broken out of that trend, I should be looking for my entry. No, there are a couple things that I'm always looking out for. Yes, the price might break out of the trend, but if I don't see those confirmation, I'm not taking those trade, guys. Okay, so those are just my source, my secret, my games. You understand, amigos? Yeah. So yeah, I won't just show you how I did take the trade. I mean, give you my